welcome to Texas All-Star Wrestling. The American Force, Shawn Michaels and Paul Diamond, Chavo Guerrero here. I'm Steve Stack at ringside. What a great lineup we've got for you today. A lot of big news about the Battle of the Alamo 85. Stay tuned for that. Plus, we're going to show you a lot of great matches in the ring. That's Texas All-Star Wrestling. 1 hour of excitement about to begin, so don't go away. Chavo Guerrero, it's nice to have you up here today on Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you, Steve, I'm really here for a reason besides the fact that I'm going to wrestle later on in the program. You know, everything started with this. It started with the Texas Tag Team titles when Madril and I were partners. And, of course, you know the story. They hurt my dad and so and so. And at this time, I feel that I am not able to get a partner, not that there isn't any good ones around, and defend his titles because I still have something going with Madril, and I'm not going to rest until I run him out of San Antonio or he runs me out of San Antonio because it's not big enough for both of us. And what I would like to do this time is not give, because I'm not giving anything. On the other hand, I'm putting a burden on this gentleman's shoulders. And since it all started, Madril and I stole the belts from the American Force, and then I think it is my duty and my pleasure to give you guys its belts. It was, you know, I beat Madril for these belts, and all I can do, give them to the people I want, to the people of my choice. And like I said, you have a very big burden on your shoulders.
You have the new American Force, the Texas Tag Team Champion.
You know, these belts mean more now than I think people can imagine, because what Chavo had to go through to get these belts, the blood, the sweat, and everything else. We won't let these belts bring anybody down.
We'll be back for their opening match with the Convention Center on Saturday night, September the 21st, 8 o'clock starting time, main event. 6-man tag team action as Big Bubba teams up with the Texas Tag Team Champions, the American Force, to take on the Hoods and El Madril. Chavo Guerrero faces 330-plus pound J.R. Hogg. Private Terry Daniels against the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion Del Veasey. The Midgets, Little Tokyo against Pepper Gonzales, plus one other exciting match. Advance tickets on sale. Marcy's Hamburger, that number 754-3821. And the action all begins at 8 o'clock. Saturday, September the 21st, Convention Center, Waco, Texas. Big Bubba and the American Force.
I tell you what, Steve, I know these guys are just as excited as I am to come back to Waco, Texas, with the garbage that's going to be in the ring with us. The Hoods, Madril. Madril, I'm tired of you sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, brother. You wanted some of us? Well, you got us all together. I got two great champions here. You see these belts here? They weren't just given to them. They are the champions. They do deserve them. And, baby, you're going to find out just how good they are.
That's Big Bubba. He'll be with the American Force, the Texas Tag Team Champions. They go into the ring to meet this combination of the Hoods and their advisor, El Madril.
What do you think, guys? They were handed those belts, huh? And they're bragging like they're big champions. Well, who did you ever beat? You never beat anybody. You couldn't beat my grandmother in her heyday. So how are you going to be proud of being champions? Chavo Guerrero gave you those belts, right? Oh, that's great. All right, that's it. That's right. He cheated to get him as us. Okay, and they call us cheaters. Well, that's great, brother. Big Bubba. I tell you what, these two guys here, they're going to tie the Force in the corner, and then we're going to kick your blubber over your shoulders and count you down 1, 2, 3. And then before that, tell him a little Japanese, Tokyo. That's right. I know what he said there, too. And Tempura, you're going down, brother, because this man's going to take care of you. That little Pepper, or whatever his name is.
10-minute time limit from Austin, Texas, weighing 205 pounds. Austin, Texas, weighing 205 pounds, El Gavigan. Gavigan. Georgia, weighing 229 3/4 pounds, the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Del Veasey.
Yeah, there you have the introductions by Bill Merriman, our ring announcer, as we go now. with Dale Veasey, the Georgia strongman, USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, in the ring against L. Gavigan. We're waiting for the bell to sound. There it is. And here with me for this match is Chavo Guerrero. And Chavo, I can understand your feelings in giving those belts to the American force, but I'm sure Al, Madril, and the Hoods, wherever they are, I know they're here somewhere because they're going to be on television later today, are going to be really, really hot.
Well, let's get something straight, Steve. I didn't give it to them. I didn't give anything to them. They deserve it. When Madril and I took those belts when we were tagging up, we stole it from them, man. I mean, it was just my style. It was just a thing that we were doing at the time. And at least I'm man enough to come out and say that we did it. And I'm not giving them anything, like I said before. On the other hand, I'm putting a burden on their shoulders because, believe me, everybody's vying for the Texas Tag Team Championship here in Texas All-Star Wrestling. And of course, they have a big load on their shoulders, especially with the Hoods after them.
Well, in the ring, it's Al Gavigan making his first appearance here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. He's got a tough assignment against the Georgia strongman, Dale Veasey, but here in the opening minute of the match, Gavigan looking pretty tough. Holds on to that left shoulder of Veasey, but Veasey comes off of it, has the arm bar.
Well, Steve, as you know, he is the new United States Junior Heavyweight Champion. As a matter of fact, he just got back from Georgia where he defended that title. And I'd like to mention at this point that my brother Hector has challenged Dale Veasey for the Junior Heavyweight title that he has for the 29th of September. So
the Battle of the Alamo.
That's right. And I think Dale Veasey has accepted, and it will be a very interesting match. Then since Hector is the Florida Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Well, that's one match that we're telling you about. We're going to tell you about a lot more. There's an elbow from the Georgia strongman. Now a kick to the chest of Al Gavigan here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Georgia strongman raking those fingers around the area of the eyes. Now he has Gavigan up, slams him down, comes across the throat with the forearm. Here's a count, and it's one on Gavigan.
Well, I'll tell you, Dale Veasey, a lot of people don't like his style, but he is a very strong man. He lives somewhere around close to 400 pounds, and for his size, being a junior heavyweight, that is a lot of weight, Steve Stacks, as we all know.
I think he said 450 pounds, and that stuff coming out of 229 3/4 pounds what he weighs.
I'll tell you, I've had an opportunity here and there to wrestle Dale Veasey, especially when I was with Mid-South in Louisiana, and he is a very, very strong wrestler. He's fast, he's got timing, he's got a good repertoire in the ring, and he's got the experience now, plus he's got one more thing. He's got that belt that makes him the junior heavyweight champion.
Elbow to the back of the neck, knocks down Gavigan. I want to tell you, fans, start making your plans on attending the Battle of the Alamo, the largest single wrestling match ever in professional wrestling. $100,000 winner takes all. Two-ring battle royal, 25 men entered. Call area code 512-736-6501 and get those tickets now as Gavigan kicks out at the count of 2.
Well, you know, Steve, like you said before, Gavigan has got a tough match, especially against this junior heavyweight, but he's trying, he's doing his best. But, man, you just cannot go in there and wrestle a champion like Dale Veasey with all his experience and expect to do any good. What I'm trying to say is Gavigan has probably got to put 50% more energy than Veasey does at this point.
Oh, yeah, he does, because he's really pumped up. He knows he's going in there against the champion. It's his first appearance on television for Texas All-Star Wrestling, and he knows he's got to give it everything he's got, and he's pouring it on here, but Veasey is in control. Dale Veasey, the Georgia strongman, here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. I want to tell you fans sitting out there that next week, live here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, the big cat, Ernie Ladd. It's good to see the big man coming to Texas All-Star Wrestling next week.
It sure is. You know, Ernie Ladd, one of the greatest professional football players ever. As a matter of fact, he's in the Hall of Fame now. He will be here. He's put his entry fee for the Battle Royal, and he'll be here next week to do it officially. Plus, we have a big main event next week.
That's right. The big main event next week is going to be a midget and a big guy. It's going to be Chief Joe Lightfoot and the midget Pepe Gonzales against a golden boy, Mike Golden, and that little midget, Little Tokyo.
Well, I'll tell you, there's people that saw these little guys. I don't like to call them midgets. To me, they're little people, Steve.
Yeah, Yeah, they're nice people.
Nice people, they're little people. Anytime we go, you know, they've been going with us to Odessa and the Valley, Christie, Boston, everywhere they go. People get their money's worth when they see these little people because they give it 100%. And I think there's room in this wrestling in any sport for anybody. And in wrestling is good because you can, it's an individual sport. And you don't have to, you know, like in football, you can wrestle somebody your own weight and be it even on the up and up with them.
Oh, Veasey went in after Gavigan. Gavigan moved out of the way. Here comes Veasey trying to get back, but Gavigan keeps him in there. They back onto the rope. Gavigan whips him across the ring. A drop kick. Down goes Veasey. Another drop kick, and this time Gavigan just steps aside and pushes him aside and comes up kicking.
Now that's where the experience counts. Gavigan got a little bit too confident. Veasey baited him, and right there,
here's that power slam. There it is, and it may be all over. There's the 3 count, and it is. The USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, a Georgia Strongman, Bill Veasey, wins it over Al Gavigan here on Texan Gang. The phones have been ringing off the hook. We've been unable to keep up with all the calls, and I'm sure the people are getting tired of calling in because the line's busy. All they want to know is about Big Bubba and the gang, what's going to happen.
I'll tell you, Steve, one man gang came down here looking for me, and he found me. He was coming in the ring, and he suckered me. He suckered me once, but he's not going to sucker me again. It's not going to happen again. When we get in the ring again next time, it's going to be me and him. If it don't stop there, it's going to go outside. If it doesn't stop there in the alley, I don't care where it does, but I'm going to get even with what he did.
I know he's a big man, and you really got to get in there and try to take care of him one more time.
That's right, Steve. He's a big man, but I'm a big man, too. I've been working out real hard, and I'm prepared for him. I know he's devious. I know he's not to be trusted, you know, but next time I get in, I want to be prepared.
I know, Bubba, while you're here, I want to, before we show the people that match, we're going to show it one more time. I want to tell the fans out there some names who have entered for the 29th at the Battle of the Alamo. Ted DiBiase, the North American heavyweight champion, will be here. He'll be going up against Chavo Guerrero with that North American heavyweight title on the line. Plus, the Fantastics, Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers will be at the Battle of the Alamo 85. Well, Bubba, and all you fans out there now, let's take you back to our main event last week and take a look at the one-man gang against Big Bubba. Gang and Big Bubba. It's a one-man gang with a chain. He has hit Big Bubba right on top of the head with a chain, and now he goes back with it. The bell is sounding here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. This is our main event. It's the one-man gang against Big Bubba. You saw the chain being used. Oh, there goes the referee down. As the one-man gang now has hold of Big Bubba, and he's choking him with a chain. Forearm across the chest. The chain is thrown onto the apron. The referee is asking for the bell. Big Bubba, you can see what the chain did to him. As the one-man gang still pounding, but Bubba comes back with a forearm. Bubba with another forearm. Bubba backs the one-man gang into the corner. The one-man gang with a kick. Big Bubba staggered back, but he comes right back to the one-man gang. The bell is sounding. The one-man gang is going to be disqualified for hitting the referee. The one-man gang doesn't care, and neither does Bubba, because they want to settle this score right here. The one-man gang knocked into the corner. The one-man gang has the chain. Here comes Manuel Villalobos, Chief Joe Lightfoot. They are throwing down. Well, you got two bulls battling it out. Both of them well over 400 pounds. The referee Fred Sinclair tries to get in the middle. And there goes Lightfoot again. Here goes the referee. Nope. Here comes Carl Clark and somebody else. I can't say that's a Samoan. Here comes Rick McCord, Private Terry Daniels. They're all trying to pull him apart. Oh, boy. One-man gang and Big Bubba. Here comes J.R. Hogg. Here comes the Georgia strongman, Bill Veasey. Look at this. They're trying to get Big Bubba and the one-man gang apart. They got him for just a moment. Let's see if they can keep them apart. Daniels is thrown off. The one-man gang knocks it down. About four of them. And here come the Hoods. Here come the Hoods. Here comes the American Force. It's the one-man gang and Bubba now fighting it outside the ring. One-man gang with a chair right to the chair. He hits the one-man gang with it. The American forces out there, they get knocked back. Big Bubba and the one-man gang have not given up yet. They've somehow hooked back up together. Bubba trying to get it at them. The force pushed out of the way. Look at the wrestlers being cleared. The one-man gang just threw a bunch more of them out there as they are hooked up like two elks fighting it out. They just lock up like locking horns. They're trying to be put apart, but they can't get it. As Big Bubba uses all his power, the one-man gang with all his power trying to get back together. Here's the one-man gang pushing people out of the way. The one-man gang has a chair. He's coming back after Big Bubba right across the back. Oh, J.R. Hogg gets waylaid. Big Bubba, the one-man gang. They're fighting out in the aisle. Oh, I don't think anybody could ever separate these two, but they got them apart for a moment. The one-man gang is close to the dressing room. They're trying to push him back. Bubba's being held at ringside. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Bubba breaks loose. Bubba breaks loose. He's back in the aisle with the one-man gang. Some fan throws a chair. Some fan threw a chair, and it hit Shawn Michaels. He went out in a crowd after the fan as the chair was thrown. We've lost Big Bubba and the one-man gang, and ladies and gentlemen, our main event ends in a disqualification. Well, after that exciting match, ladies and gentlemen, our television crew picked up the one-man gang, and here's what he has to say.
They're calling it the Battle of the Alamo, 1985 at the Joe and Harry Coliseum, September 29th, two-ring battle royal. I'm going to come out of there $100,000 richer. Nobody's going to stop me, Ernie Ladd, Kamala, and especially you, Big Bubba. Because besides winning $100,000, I get to meet you face to face, man to man. And ain't not a bunch of little punks gonna come out and pull me off of you this time, the 29th. Because I'm gonna slap you this way, and I'm gonna slap you that way, Bubba. Because I am the biggest man in professional wrestling. And the 29th at the Battle of the Alamo, I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna slap you, and I'm gonna spit in your face, Big Bubba, because you're nothing but a punk. And this is 1985, and I'm the #1 punk slapper in the world.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard from the one-man gang. We also talked to Big Bubba after that match, and here he is now. Big Bubba.
One gang, Big Bubba.
Hey, you see this, people? Look at this upheaval around here. Look at all the chairs. The battle went from the ring out into the floor. It can go out into the street, gang. I don't care what it takes. The 29th of September. San Antonio's the place, brother. And let me tell you, I've got you in a single match. It's you and me. If it doesn't go there, if you make it to the Battle Royal, that $100,000 Battle Royal, we can go there. We're two big men. There's two rings. If we can't do it there, we'll take it into the street. If we can't, we'll go out into the alleyways. It doesn't matter where. It's going to be me and you. I got a score to settle with you. You suckered me once. You're not going to do it again. So I'm going to be ready for you. I hope you're ready. No blood's going to stop me. Pain ain't going to stop me. I'm going to be ready for you. I just hope that you're ready for the punishment that's coming for you.
10-minute time limit. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing 242 pounds, the Baker. And his opponent from Stomping Grounds, Kentucky, weighing 329 pounds, J.R. Hogg.
and gentlemen, the introduction to this tag team match, and this ought to be a wow one, as Chavo Guerrero and Big Bubba team up against J.R. Hogg and the Biker. And it's our first look at the Biker, who comes from Davenport, Iowa, 242 pounds. But starting out, it's J.R. Hogg against Chavo Guerrero here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Don't forget, Chavo Guerrero will be battling Ted DiBiase for the North American Heavyweight Championship at the Battle of the Alamo 85 on September the 29th. You can make your reservations by calling 512-736-6501. And you'll see the largest single professional wrestling match ever held. 25 men entered, $100,000 winner takes all battle royal. That phone number again, 512-736-6501. Chavo Guerrero hooks up with J.R. Hogg. Hogg, 300 plus pounds. Comes out of this. Look at Guerrero go over the top. Comes up with a nice drop kick. That puts Hogg into the ropes. And as he come off the ropes, Chavo got him with a fist. And here's a tag. In comes Big Bubba. Big Bubba, 431 pounds from Huntington, West Virginia. Next week, the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, right here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Well, Hogg and Bubba. Oh, this time Bubba steps to the side, pushed him into the rope, caught him bouncing off that rope for the hip toss, and Hogg tags out to the Biker. Don't forget our main event today. The American Force and Chief Joe Lightfoot against the Hoods and the Golden Boy. That's yet to come here on Texas All-Star Wrestling today. Yeah, Bubba taking care of the Biker. The Biker claiming that Bubba pulled a hair of it. I don't think so. Bubba would like for him to get back in there. Bubba would like to get another hold of him. Lock up. The Biker goes in behind. Well, what can you do with Big Bubba? Oh, and Bubba knocks him down. Now the Biker is finding out very quickly what it's like to be in the ring with 431 pounds. Goes for the leg. He's trying to pick Big Bubba up. No way. Big Bubba just took that knee and knocked the Biker down. Now Chavo Guerrero tags in. Here comes the Biker. After a few words with J.R. Hogg, Guerrero takes him by the arm. Throws him across the ring. Comes in after him again. Knee left. Down goes the Biker. Guerrero grabs the leg, pulls him out to the center of the ring. He's going to tag out to Bubba, and he's going to hold the leg down. And he wants Bubba to dive in there, and he does. Whoa. Talk about breaking bones. Whoa. Big Bubba with his 431 pounds into that knee, and he says, one more time. Biker from Davenport, Iowa, trying to make his way over to tag out the J.R. Hogg. Bubba pulled him back into the ring. Bubba tags out to Chavo Guerrero. At the Battle of the Alamo 85, Chavo Guerrero against Ted DiBiase for the North American Heavyweight Championship. That's just one of the great matches to go along with that big, giant battle royal. $100,000 winner takes all. Look at Guerrero put that hold on. Well, you got pressure on every bone in the body there. And the Biker may have got that thumb in the eye of Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero had to let go. Here comes J.R. Hogg in with an elbow. Hogg with a forearm. Hogg with a forearm to the back. Referee Prince Sinclair talking talking to Hogg, trying to tell him to bring Guerrero in off the ropes, which he does. There's the knee, staggering Chavo Guerrero onto the ropes. Hogg gets him snapped there off the ropes. J.R. Hogg in behind with a face lock here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, coming to you from the Wrestlathon, San Antonio, Texas. Steve Stack at the ringside. Wherever you're watching, we hope you enjoy Texas All-Star Wrestling, and then when Texas All-Star Wrestling comes to your town live, be sure you go out and enjoy the exciting matches. J.R. Hogg and the biker against Chavo Guerrero and Big Bubba. It's Hogg looking for Guerrero. He can't seem to find him. Chavo up on the shoulders of J.R. Hogg. The biker started in, the referee cuts him off. What's Hogg going to do, or what's Chavo Guerrero going to do? Chavo up on the shoulders of Hogg. Hogg wants to tag out. Chavo holds the arm back. Very close. Oh, and Chavo kicks the arm of the biker. No way he can make the tag. JR makes the tag. In comes the biker. The biker takes a forearm, tries to knock Chavo Guerrero off. There he does. As Chavo hits the mat, the biker stays on top of him, grabs him by the arm, throws him across the ring. The biker comes in, covers up Chavo Guerrero from in front. Chavo Guerrero with a fireman's carry gets rid of the biker. Chavo Guerrero grabs the hair, takes the biker, whips him into the ropes, and there's a nice kick from Chavo Guerrero, and Guerrero tags out to Big Bubba. Big Bubba takes a biker, whips him across the ring. Clothesline. Here's Bubba flying to the air. Whoa, it's 1, 2, 3. Hogg started in. Chavo Guerrero cut him off. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chavo Guerrero and Big...
With the 10-minute time limit, introducing from the South Pacific, weighing 245 pounds, the Samoan. His opponent from Blaine, Washington, weighing 249 pounds, Nick Kiniski.
Yeah, there you have the introductions, ladies and gentlemen. Our ring announcer, Mr. Bill Merriman, he's out of the ring now, and the bell is sounded for Nick Kiniski against the Samoan. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the big cat, Ernie Ladd, here on Texas All-Star Wrestling next week. Plus, you'll be seeing our main event, the midget, Pepe Gonzales, teaming up with Chief Joe Lightfoot to take on the midget, Little Tokyo, and his partner, the Golden Boy. That's next week here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Main event yet to come today. It's Chief Joe Lightfoot and the new Texas Tag Team Champions, the American Force, against the Hoods and the Golden Boy. That's coming up later on here today on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Kiniski and the Samoan. It's Kiniski dropping down, taking the Samoan with him with that arm drag. Referee is Fred Sinclair here on Texas All-Star Wrestling as Kiniski hooks up with the Samoan again. It's the Samoan in front with a hip toss. The Samoan looking at Nick Kiniski as Kiniski's still limping on that left leg. He still has that protective knee brace. Damage coming at the hands of the Golden Boy, Mike Golden. Side headlock by Kiniski. Kiniski holding on tight to the head. The Samoan pushes Kiniski onto the rope. Now he pushes him off with a shoulder, knocks the Samoan down. Over the top goes Kiniski. Over the top goes Kiniski, comes standing up, and there's a kick, and down goes the Samoan. Kiniski has him up for a slam. Kiniski covers up the Samoan and a 2 count. The Samoan kicks out. Battle of the Alamo, 85, comes to the Freeman Coliseum, San Antonio on Sunday, September the 29th. 25 men entered in one match. 2-ring battle royal, $100,000. Winner takes all. Area code 512-736-6501 for reservations. There'll be a lot of great matches on that card, plus the largest single wrestling match ever. Don't miss Battle of the Alamo, 85. Fans are yelling here as the Samoan continues to roll, and he holds on to Nick Kiniski. There, he got a handful of hair that time. The referee caught him. He makes him break. Forearm before he breaks. Samoan catches an uppercut forearm. That staggers him back into the corner. Kiniski grabs the arm. Takes the Samoan. It's a reversal by the Samoan. It's Kiniski over the top as he caught the Samoan coming in. Now Kiniski has him up on the shoulder. What's he going to do with him? Fireman's carry throws him down. Kiniski with a nice move there in the corner as he went up onto that middle rope, and as the Samoan come in, Kiniski went over the back of him. And it's Nick Kiniski in control here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. It's going to be good to see the big cat, Ernie Ladd, right here on Texas All-Star Wrestling next week. It's been a while since I've run into Ernie. He'll be here next week. Don't miss it. Knocks Kiniski down. Dives in there with an elbow. He's got Kiniski covered up, and in a one count, Kiniski kicks out. Samoan has Kiniski up for a slam. Samoan with a kick. Boy, Samoan is wild and tough. On the ropes, Kiniski with a forearm, and now he whips the Samoan across the ring, and over the top goes the Samoan. Kiniski, belly-to-belly suplex. 1, 2, 3, it's all over. Nick Kiniski with a belly-to-belly suplex, the winner here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the list goes on and on. For the people wanting to be in the Battle of the Alamo 85, $100,000 winner takes all. Here's another entry. The man with a big handlebar mustache, Ox Baker.
I just came back from South Africa, where I won the World Heavyweight Championship over there, and I found out that the 29th of September, there's a $100,000 Battle Royal. 25 giants in the ring. Big Ernie Ladd will be there. One-man gang. Bruiser Brody. I put up $4,000 into that $100,000 over-the-top rope ring Battle Royal. And I can tell you one thing, Bubba. They say you're number one in Texas, but Ox Baker is number one. And that night, September 29th, when I step in that ring, I'm going to knock down 24 people. I'm going to win that $100,000. And Bubba, if you haven't run out of that arena by then, I'll take that $100,000 and I'll run you out of San Antonio, because I love to hurt.
Center on Saturday night, September the 21st, 8 o'clock starting time. A lot of excitement as the main event is a six-man tag team match. El Madril and the Masked Mysterious Hoods will be together to take on the American Force, the Texas Tag Team Champions, and their partner, Big Bubba. Chavo Guerrero up against J.R. Hogg. Private Terry Daniels meets a Georgia Strongman, USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Veasey. The Midgets, Pepper Gonzales against Little Tokyo. Plus one other exciting match. Advance tickets on sale. Marcy's Hamburger, the number 754-3821. That's Texas All-Star Wrestling, Saturday, September the 21st, 8 o'clock at the Convention Center, Waco, Texas. Chavo Guerrero.
We're all coming to Waco. You know, we got Pepper here. He's looking forward to getting Tokyo in the ring. And I'll tell you, if you haven't seen these guys wrestle, you're in for a treat. We're all going to be there. Dale Veasey, you're going to be there. And J.R. Hogg, you're going to be there. You want to try your luck with Chavo Guerrero? That's fine. But you know what? Al Madril is also going to be there. And Chavo's going to be looking at Al Madril. And Al Madril is no secret that I'm your shadow from now on. So when you be wrestling, you're going to be looking around, because I'm going to be right behind you, Jack.
Chavo Guerrero against J.R. Hogg. Pepper Gonzales against Little Tokyo. And here is the Georgia Strongman, USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Dale Veasey.
You know my little buddy right here, little Tokyo, he's going to take care of this Pepe Gonzales, right? Tokyo?
Oh, yeah, I take care of everything.
I told you. Terry Daniels, brother, you don't deserve a chance for this title right here. I've already beat you before, boy, and I'm going to beat you again, and I'm going to show Waco exactly who the greatest U.S. junior heavyweight champion ever was and ever will be. This title is mine, brother, and I'm going to keep it, and ain't nobody going to take it from me. So you be ready, brother, because you're going down in defeat. Look at this body right here, brother. You ain't ever seen nothing like this in the Marine Corps. So you be ready. You're going down.
Today is Al Madril. We talked to Madril earlier when he asked that he come out here on the close-up just to be calm. We don't want any fighting. We don't want any screaming and hollering. Al Madril, it's good to have you here today.
I'll tell you what, Steve, you know, you asked me some serious and intelligent questions, and I'll talk to you like a man. Is that understood between both of you? You asked me good questions. I know you don't understand, but you asked me good questions, and I'll be glad to answer.
Okay, let's start. Al Madril, we know you were a former world's junior heavyweight champion. You held that title for quite a while. I believe you won that title in Houston, Texas, right?
That's right. I was a junior heavyweight champion, and I held it for a long period of time, Steve. And I want these fans to know that I never lost this belt. I never lost it by getting beat. I got sick, and I also got in a car accident, and with those two things combined, I had to give the belt up. But I was never defeated for that belt.
Also, I know many, many times you've met world's heavyweight champions. Some of them you've wrestled in 60-minute draws. I'm thinking of one match that you had with Jack Briscoe when he was a world's heavyweight champion.
Well, that's true. You know, I've wrestled every world champion that there have been so far, and I can go far as back as Jack Briscoe, Harley Race. You go on and on and on. Ric Flair. I've wrestled all of them. I wrestled both Funk brothers at one time, too. I've either went to a draw with them or we got counted out or something, but I was never defeated by a world heavyweight champion either.
I know you wrestled out on the West Coast for a long time, and many, many exciting matches in the Los Angeles area where you make your home.
That's right. You know, I love California. You know, I've traveled all over the world, Steve. I've been everywhere. I've defeated all my opponents, and I just like being here in Texas for some reason. I don't like the way I'm getting responded by the people, but I like it here.
Well, why are you in Texas?
Why am I in Texas? Well, I'll tell you what. I've wrestled off and on in Texas for many, many years, right? And it seems to me that the toughest competition in the world has always come here. And I've wrestled for a lot of people in this state of Texas, and I have to say one thing. In all my experiences, Texas All-Star Wrestling to me is the best.
Well, let me ask you one thing while we're on this subject, Al Madril. Why did you switch sides?
Listen, Steve, you told me to come out here and talk to you right, and I said, don't ask me anything personal, and you're starting in.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Are you going to enter the Battle of the Alamo 85? Do you have your $4,000?
I've already told you people time and time again, this money is nothing to me. $4,000, you know what that is to me, Steve? It is nothing. But I want to say one more thing, though, about this Battle Royal, Steve. It's going to be the biggest and the greatest in the world today. And yes, I do have my money, but I want to make one more statement, is that, you know, I take care of the hoods myself, don't I? You know that, right? I'm their manager, sort of, you know.
Their advisor.
Their advisor, you're exactly right. I'm going to pay for them, too, besides myself, and I want to show you right here. And if you fans can see this, how much money does that say there, Steve?
$12,000.
And I want the camera to pick that up if they want to. There's $12,000 right there, baby. And I'm giving that check right to you. I'm paying for the hoods, and I'm paying for myself.
Okay.
But I don't even really, look at this, like I told you, that check meant nothing to me. I don't even want to talk about it. There is other matches, Steve Stack, besides that.
Oh, one great match I can talk of was Bubba and the Gang.
That's right.
How about Chavo, Guerrero against Kinski?
Let's talk about the one-man gang. The one-man gang, to me, is probably the biggest, toughest, baddest wrestler I've ever seen in my life today, and he's going against big, fat Hubba Bubba. There's no question in my mind the gang is going to win.
North American heavyweight champion Ken DiBiase against Chavo Guerrero. DiBiase the champion.
That's right. I talked to Teddy DiBiase, and he told me if there was anything left of Chavo Guerrero, and I said, yeah, there's a little piece of him left. He said, okay, I'm coming in with my title, and you know, Mr. DiBiase has a little surprise for Chavo Guerrero.
Kamala against the big cat, Ernie Ladd.
Well, you know, when you talk about the one-man gang, how big he is, then you've got to talk about Kamala, too, because Kamala is just as big.
Listen to this one. The Fantastics against the Hoods.
The Fantastics don't mean nothing to me. My Hoods are going to take care of them. The Hoods, to me, are the greatest team in the world today, and there's nobody that can beat them.
Hector Guerrero against the Georgia Strongman for the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Why does Hector Guerrero have to come here? I done got rid of all the Guerreros. Now you're bringing in another one. Hector Guerrero. Well, Veasey is the greatest junior heavyweight champion we've ever had.
Madril against the Cowboy Scott Casey.
Scott Casey, that drugstore cowboy, he's going against one and only, baby. And you know dang well, Steve, there ain't going to be too much left of him when I get through with him.
Okay, one more thing, Madril. I'm still not satisfied. Why did you switch sides?
I told you to quit asking me personal questions, Steve Steck, and I'm not going to tell you again, or you either. This is getting ridiculous. I do the same thing and I wrestle any way I want. I don't care what these people like. I don't care what all these idiots like over here. I do what I want to do. When I wrestle before, they said, Al, pull the hair, pull the trunks. You people were telling me, and so I did it. So now how can you tell me I switched? Don't get on my case, Steck. And neither you Mexican. You understand what I'm talking about? Get out of here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You wonder how long it lasts. Our Texas All-Star Wrestling close-up with Madril. We'll be back right after this.
That time limit, a six-man tag team action match from parts unknown at a combined weight of 456 pounds, the Hoods. And their partner, seconded tonight by his beautiful valet, Fantasy from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, weighing 245 pounds, the Golden Boy, Mike Golden. Quebec, Canada, weighing 226 pounds, Chief Joe Lightfoot, and his partners from the USA at a combined weight of 485 pounds, the new Texas Tag Team Champions, Shawn Michaels and Paul Diamond, the American Force.
Introduction there from Bill Merriman here on Texas All-Star Wrestling as we come up to Shawn Michaels and Paul Diamond. They are the new Texas Tag Team Champions, the American Force, with Chief Joe Lightfoot in their corner against the Hoods and the Golden Boy Mike Golden. Madril's here.
That's right, I'm here, Steve, because I got a complaint to make.
I got a complaint, too. You make yours.
All right, I'm making mine first. What gives Chavo Guerrero the right to give the American Force the tag team belts? If anybody deserves them, my favorite Hoods deserve them.
Now, wait a minute, Madril. I know if you would have won those belts, then you would have given to the Hoods, so what difference does it make?
Oh, you know, right?
Sure I know. I know how you think. You're always thinking out for the Hoods. You put up the money for them to enter the Battle Royal. So Chavo Guerrero gave the belts rightfully where they belong. Here comes Lightfoot bouncing the Hood off the ropes, catches him with a big chop, and down goes that Hood as Lightfoot now tags out to Shawn Michaels. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tickets on sale now for the Battle of the Alamo 85, the largest single wrestling match ever in professional wrestling. $100,000, winner takes all. They're on sale. Area code 512-736-6501. If you live in San Antonio, they are on sale at Centennial Marketplaces and at the Texas All-Star Wrestling Office. Get your tickets now for the Battle of the Alamo 85, September the 29th. Well, Golden in there. Golden has Diamond as Madril watches Golden fly in there with a head and drive it into the ribcage of Paul Diamond.
Steve, isn't that Miss Fantasy a beautiful woman? I've never seen a beautiful woman like that in Texas, that's for sure. You know, I talked to them earlier. You know, they come from Oklahoma. I come from California, and my Hoods come from, I can't tell you that, but I'll tell you what, I've never seen a more beautiful woman in my life.
Well, I'll have to disagree with you. I think the prettiest women anywhere are in Texas.
Yeah, if they weigh 300 pounds.
The Hood grabs Diamond. Oh, reversal by Diamond. Diamond moves out of the way as the Hood went for a kick. There's a tag. As Shawn Michaels, the exciting American force in the ring. Big kick. Don't forget, make those reservations and get your tickets now for the Battle of the Alamo 85. Be sure you call after this program. Area code 512-736-6501. Oh, a kick. The Hood down. And there's a trip from outside the ring. The referee is asking for the bell. The referee is asking for the bell. That's going to be a disqualification from outside the ring. As everybody getting into a time is about to expire.
That's right. I wish Chavo Guerrero was in that ring right now. I'd get in there with him, too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the hell Madril is leaving. Our time has expired. We can't stay with it. Don't forget, next week, Ernie Ladd will be here, plus Joe Lightfoot and the midget Pepe Gonzales against the Golden Boy and Little Tokyo. Tune in.